How often should you be creating content for your Facebook business page? In today's video, I'm going to answer that question, and the good news is it's a lot less than you think. Take a look. Hey everyone, Kevin Smullin with 2Q Lead Generation Strategies. If you are new to our channel, welcome. We're glad you're here. What we're all about is helping real estate agents just like you generate more leads, set more appointments, and close more transactions. So if that's what you're after, more leads, appointments, transactions, this is absolutely the place to be. Please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here as part of our community. Before we get going into the video of the topic today, down in the description below, make sure you check out our free Facebook Masters class. It is 2 hours of chock full information of all of our best practices, everything that we're doing to do those three things: generate leads, turn them into appointments, and close more deals. So make sure you go check that out. Totally free, 2 hours of your time very well spent. Now, in today's video, what we're going to be talking about is the question that everyone asks me, which is, Kevin, as I'm marketing on Facebook and social media platforms, how often should I be creating content for my page? Now, one of the things that you need to understand about my approach and my solution to this is that just understanding the way the Facebook algorithm works, the truth of the matter is very few people are ever going to see your content if you are not running an ad to promote that. That's just the nature of the game. Facebook is very much a pay-to-play type of situation. So if you are not paying for your ad to be, or your post to be promoted to different groups of people, the truth of the matter is very few people are actually going to see it. So because of that, I am not the person who recommends creating tons of content and posting once, twice, 3 times a day, because from my perspective, since very few people are seeing it, it's just a large waste of time for most people. So just to kind of show you how this works, let me share with you an example here. So this is a Facebook page for one of my clients, and one of the things you want to pay attention to right here is, she's got around 350 people following her page that are requesting that information and wanting to see her posts. So with that, let's go ahead and go into her insights. This is the statistical portion of the page, just to kind of show you what's going on here. So as we take a look at this, let's go over to the posts section, and you can see in this column in the column right here where it's labeling reach, it's measuring how many people have seen the actual post. So again, you've got to think about it from the perspective of, if I have 350 people who have liked my page and I post something and I do it organically, I'm not running an ad behind it, this is why 32, 47, 37, 29, this is why just a very small percentage of people are actually seeing the post, is because Facebook limits how many people see that, because you're not paying money to show it to more people. Now this one here, where 1,000 people have seen it, you can see when I hover over that, 36 has been organic, but 1,000 of it has happened because we have paid for that. Same with this one. We had 55 people see it organically, but 2,600 see it because of the paid ad. And if I were to keep going down the list, it would be very easy for you to tell which ones were a paid ad and which ones were just a post to the page with no advertising behind it. So again, when the question comes up, how often should I be creating content and posting that? If all you're doing is doing everything organic, my response is, to a large extent, it is a waste of your time. Because most people just aren't going to see it. And because of the way the Facebook algorithm sees it, not only are a very small percentage of people seeing it, but the next problem is that it's the same people seeing it over and over and over again, because of the way that the algorithm works. As you know, on Facebook, if you interact and click and watch and engage with certain types of content from certain people or certain pages, Facebook will show you that content more often. So like I said, not only is it a very small percentage of people who are seeing the post for free, it's also the same people who are seeing it over and over again. This is one of those major reasons why people don't get more traction with their business page, is because they're posting and they're posting and they're posting. And unless they come look at the numbers and start really thinking through this process, they just don't realize how few people are seeing it and why they're just spinning their wheels. So with that understanding, my recommendation, and really what I teach my clients and anybody who follows me, is creating content and posting it to your page. It's, for the most part, it's a lesson in futility because of the reasons that I've mentioned. So with that, what I normally recommend is the content that you're creating, we want to pay for an ad behind that to push it out to a larger group of people, and we get to control who those people are that see it. So since we're running it for an ad, what I'll normally do with my clients is, for the most part, when we create content that we're promoting out, we will normally run that for a week. And the reason why is it's a pain for most people to create content and run it as an ad every single day. So it's easier to take a piece of content, promote it for a week, and then do the same thing next week and the same thing next week. So the majority of my clients are typically creating either 1 or 2 pieces of content per week. One of those pieces of content is going out to a new audience of people. That's how they find out about them from the first point. And then if they're creating a second piece of content, they will take that and send it out to the custom audiences, the people that they've been setting up that have watched their videos, liked their page, been to their website, right? We're targeting all of those people with the content every single week so that they see you over and over and over again. But from the content creation perspective, it is either 1 or 2 pieces of content. If my clients are only doing 1, they're using that same piece of content to push out to a new group of people, as well as targeting the people that already know who they are. So it makes content creation very, very simple, because you're basically doing 1 or 2 a week rather than doing it a couple times a day, which is just way too much for most people to stay on top of. So that is my take on how often you should be creating content for your Facebook business page. Again, you just have to understand how Facebook works, and that's why we run ads and let that do a lot of the pushing out of the content, so you're not having to create it as often. So hopefully that video was helpful. If so, take a split second, click the thumbs up button down below. That is a signal to YouTube that you appreciate the content that we're making, that it was helpful. And so when you do that, it helps so that YouTube recommends our channel more often. So if we've helped you, help us back. We appreciate that split second, taking that moment and clicking the thumbs up button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. Down below you, as you hit that subscribe button, there will be a little bell notification right next to it. If you click that, you will be notified every time we put out brand new content, and we're putting out brand new content like this every single week. Also, if you are curious about our done-for-you services, where we help you market your business, you can find more information down in the description below about that. Feel free to click the link, request more information, we'll be happy to provide that for you. So that is it. Make it a great week. Keep crushing it in your real estate business. As always, if we can help, let us know. Otherwise, we will see you on the next video. Take care.